Hi guys, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching me, depending on your time zone. Now, there was a story published yesterday in Taifa Leo newspaper with the headline, Watoto wa marais wakwama na Raila Odinga. And on that list, we had President Uhuru Kenyatta, who is a son to the former President Jomo Kenyatta. Then also we had Gideon Moi, who is also a son to the former President Daniel Torotich Arap Moi. And then we also have Jimmy Kibaki, who is also a son to the former President Mwai Kibaki. So these guys, according to that story, they have decided that for them, it's better they realign themselves with the ODM party leader Raila Odinga as a preferred candidate to take over from President Uhuru Kenyatta as the next president of the Republic of Kenya. None of these guys is either supporting William Samoei Ruto or even realigning on that UDA side. So all of them, they prefer Raila to take over from Uhuru Kenyatta. And all these guys could be having their own reason why they are feeling that it is better Raila Odinga to take over from Uhuru Kenyatta and not any other person in 2022. So again, we want to use this opportunity to check into the reason why. But before we go deep into that, a quick reminder, you might be watching me and you have not yet subscribed. My humble request, please consider subscribe so that any other time, once we come out with a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all the channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Let us keep on subscribing. Let us keep on sharing this video to attract more audience. Back to our discussion. So quickly, because of time, we want to check into these guys one by one. The reason why they're deciding that for them it's better they go with Raila Odinga and not William Samoei Ruto. And therefore on that list we want to start with President Uhuru Kenyatta, the current president of the Republic of Kenya. So there are a number of reasons that could make Uhuru Kenyatta to feel that William Samoei Ruto should not take over from him. And number one, we had it in public, Murathe saying that William Samoei Ruto was approached to deputize President Uhuru Kenyatta to give his support to Uhuru Kenyatta. And in that agreement, William Samoei Ruto was paid some good money to support Uhuru Kenyatta in that time. And again, they made an agreement that William Ruto will be given half of that government. So they were going to share the government. That was the agreement. And when the deal was good, William Samoei Ruto saw it was good for him just to go ahead and support Uhuru Kenyatta. And then at the end of the day, yes, according to Murathe, the money was disbursed, and again, the government was shared half-half. For those people who check when 2013 government was formed, you will understand that these guys shared out the cabinet and even those other parastatal positions. So they were shared in that manner. So it means, to some extent, Uhuru Kenyatta fulfilled an agreement that they made with William Samoei Ruto. And now during campaign, Uhuru went publicly to say that yake 10 ya William Samoei Ruto 10 during campaign. So the campaign finished, and that's why a question is coming, why is President Uhuru Kenyatta changing from yangu 10 ya William Samoei Ruto 10? And the question that Uhuru Kenyatta family could be asking themselves is, number one, for them to support William Samoei Ruto to support Uhuru Kenyatta, he parted with some cash. Number two, he was promised half of the government, and yes, he was given half of that government. So the question is, for Kenyatta family to support William Samoei Ruto, what is it that for that family in William Samoei Ruto government? That's the first question these guys are asking themselves. And maybe William Samoei Ruto might not be providing answers to that. That's why this guy feel, in as much we can support William Ruto, he has nothing to offer to us. Number two, it is said that he parted out with money. So the question is, how is William Samoei Ruto solving that issue of money? If he was given money to support Uhuru Kenyatta, then what is he offering in terms of resources to this family? maybe William Samoei Ruto is not giving answer to this question. And for that reason, this family find that they might not support William Samoei Ruto because it's not providing answers to that. Then thirdly, Kenyatta family is in business. So many businesses. But again, when they formed 2013 government, it is coming out clear that William Samoei Ruto also went ahead to compete with Kenyatta government, with the Kenyatta family in some of this business that they are doing. If you got things business to do with the insurance, business to do with the Kenya Power, this family, so many businesses, William Samoei Ruto has shown an appetite to compete with them. Therefore, this family, in my own thinking, might be feeling that William Samoei Ruto is already competing with them when he's just a mere deputy. What if he take over power? That means they will be kicked out of those businesses that they have been enjoying as a family. So for that reason, this family find a reason why they might not go ahead and endorse, support, and campaign for William Samoei Ruto to become the next president of the Republic of Kenya. So for that reason, that's why they might be realigning themselves with Raila Amolo Odinga, where they believe maybe their business can continue thriving, no competition will be there, and they will be safe in the hands of Raila Amolo Odinga. So again, with the things that has happened to William Samoei Ruto in the hands of President Uhuru Kenyatta as a president, there's a feeling that William Samoei Ruto might go ahead and revenge. So for that reason, that family still feel at risk in the hands of William Samoei Ruto. So that's my thinking. Then lastly, still on Kenyatta family, you will find that the team around William Samoei Ruto, those guys who are campaigning for William Samoei Ruto, have gone ahead to insult the family of Kenyatta in so many ways. And these guys, many people still believe that if William Samoei Ruto will take over as the next president, he will force to go ahead and choose other people to help him to run the government. That team cannot help him to run the government. And it's comprising with Rigathi Gachagua, Kimani Ichung'wah, Ndindi Nyoro from Central Region, then other people across the entire country. So many people still believe that the team that is around William Samoei Ruto cannot deliver in the government. Ruto will be forced to go back and recruit other people to come and help him run the government, just in case he becomes the next president. So that team makes Kenyatta family uncomfortable with William Samoei Ruto candidature as the next president. And then now we come to Gideon Moi. Moi wants to become the next president of the Republic of Kenya. And his chances might be in 2032, 2037. That's where his focus is. But just in case William Samoei Ruto become the next president of the Republic of Kenya after Uhuru Kenyatta, the chances of Gideon Moi becoming the next president of Kenya in 2032 or 2037 is very lean. Ni kidogo sana. Why? We will just be coming from a challenging government led by William Samoei Ruto in 2032 kama atapata hiyo nafasi. So Kenyans going ahead to vote in another challenging is going to be another big problem. Many people will not accept it. It's just like how Uhuru became the president in 2013. It was very hard for so many Kenyans to vote for Uhuru Kenyatta as a president in 2013. But because of ICC case, that time there were some people who were sympathized with them. For that reason, Uhuru was voted in just on sympathy. So Gideon Moi to be elected as the next president of Republic of Kenya, it means a Kalenjin should not serve, then expect to take over from that Kalenjin. For that reason, Gideon Moi is not comfortable with William Samoei Ruto becoming the next president of Republic of Kenya after President Uhuru Kenyatta. For him, we prefer another person to take over. Then after 10 years, Gideon Moi can bounce back, and for that reason, that person can help Moi to become the next president through campaign and state machinery. But it's going to be very hard as long as William Samoei Ruto becomes president, he's going to weaken the candidature of Gideon Moi. Gideon Moi will be rendered leaderless and powerless from Kalenjin community, because we also have another team around William Samoei Ruto, Akina Kipchumba Murkomen, who want to take over after William Samoei Ruto. For that reason, they would want to have a continuation of bringing down Moi family. So for that reason, Moi family will be going down. So Gideon Moi is not comfortable with William Samoei Ruto. Again, the other issue is to do with the business. This Moi family is still in businesses. William Samoei Ruto is showing a lot of appetite for business. So these guys feel that if Ruto becomes president, he is still going ahead to compete with them in the businesses that they have interest in. So for that reason, they are safe in another person's hands, but not William Samoei Ruto. Then lastly is Jimmy Kibaki, a son to former President Mwai Kibaki. Kibaki family has no problem with William Samoei Ruto becoming president. That's the truth. Because they have nothing to hide. They have no big interest in businesses. Kibaki was just a servant leader. But Kibaki family still understand that, despite the fact that Raila Odinga said Kibaki tosha, despite the fact that Raila Odinga went ahead to campaign for Kibaki, even at the time when Kibaki was at his lowest moment, sick and almost dying, Raila Odinga took over lead in the campaign in 2002. Raila was very concerned about Kibaki's health when he was in hospital. To some extent, even he did not trust some people within the government, whereby he went ahead, according to the stories, to accompany even the doctors to where Kibaki was going to be treated. He was taking on Kibaki every time. So it means Raila showed a lot of concern in Kibaki. He took care of Kibaki, campaigned for Kibaki, and in simple terms, Raila simply made Kibaki a president. But what happened after Kibaki took over the power? There was an MOU between Kibaki and Raila and then Kijana Wamala. So Kijana Wamala was made the deputy president. Raila Odinga was supposed to be made prime minister. But at the time Kibaki took over the power, he trusted that arrangement. He trusted that memorandum of understanding. So Raila was just given a ministry. So it was either achukue ama aacha. Raila was distanced from Kibaki government. We have people who came in to surround Kibaki and isolated Raila Odinga. For that reason, Raila felt betrayed. And that's what informed Raila to get out in 2007 and the campaign Mwai Kibaki, and he won. Then number two, beside betrayal, Kibaki went ahead to rob Raila Odinga in 2007. Raila won election, but Kibaki did not step down. So they had to go ahead and share that government. And despite sharing the government, Raila also had no space to breathe in that government again. So Kibaki family still feel that they really betrayed Raila Amolo Odinga. So for that reason, maybe someone like Jimmy Kibaki could just be coming in to say that it is just high time we allow this mzee with his advancing age at least to lead the country, because they betrayed him. So for these guys and the Kibaki family is all about betrayal to Raila Amolo Odinga. That could be the feeling behind the push for Jimmy Kibaki to support Raila in 2022. And lastly, it's all about the dynasty issue. William Samoei Ruto amepiga hawa jamaa kwa ile maneno, anasema ya kwamba dynasty versus the hustlers, the poor and the haves. So these guys feel wounded when William Samoei Ruto come out with such statement. And therefore, since they have been branded dynasties, they feel for them it's better they support someone who also has been referred to as a dynasty, so one of their own, such that they will be safe in their hand rather than supporting someone who has already branded them dynasties. So for that reason, these guys are feeling comfortable in the hands of Raila Amolo Odinga. So that's my own view. I think you can tell me in the comment section, what do you think about that headline? We were doing 2 videos every day, but as of now, I can only manage to do 1, simply because one of our colleague went for vacation. So for that reason, I'm now having 12 hours duty. So I cannot manage to do 2 videos, relax, then go back to duty. So that's why we have reduced to 1. But as soon as I come back, we will be delivering 2 videos every day. But kama umefika this much far, please subscribe. See you in our next video.